Hello, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about post-Valentine's Day. I'm making this video on Valentine's Day, but you guys really have to know what's happening on actual Valentine's Day and after. I always forget this holiday exists. I say let Jesus be your Valentine. Let Jesus be your Valentine. Because honestly, when you feel the love in your heart of Jesus, you look outwards and you're just like, you don't feel as resentful, you don't feel as mean, you don't feel, a lot of people do feel spiteful or hateful, unfortunately, because this is the day and age that we're in. But when you carry Jesus in your heart and you understand that he has your best interest for you and he's basically helping you find everything you ever need as long as you surrender your will to him, you understand that, like, life is just different. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you're in a relationship without Jesus, the devil's in your relationship. I'm not just saying that. It's because in the spiritual realm, everything's always praying for you. Everything. And it depends on what, and it's not about, okay, your ancestors can pray for you, but your demons, or demons around you, because when I say your demons, they're not yours inherently, but they look for people to pray on. And the demons will literally ask God, can I do this? So what determines what prayers get in and what prayers don't get in? There's something called, what's the easiest way to say this? And the path of least resistance. That's the easiest way. So Jesus, God will look at you and basically be like, okay, there's people praying on this person for better or for worse. There's entities praying. There's angels praying. Who has more of a, who has it closer to the actual case as to where it's supposed to go? What do I mean by that? If that person's on a bumpy track and they haven't been talking to God and a demon prays for them, they're closer to the demon than they realize. That vibration's already there. So that'll happen before some of the ancestors praying, or some of the, most importantly, the angels that the Lord sends. So it's very, very interesting because you're being prayed on all the time. You're being actively prayed on. You, as this video goes on, you're being prayed on or prayed for. So it makes you wonder, like, okay, what does that equate to? Because you think it doesn't mean anything. Every prayer is answered. That's why even demons talk to God. You should, I mean, from what I see, I'll talk about this in an entire another video. Demons beg God. They beg him. They beg him almost more than you guys beg him. What does that say? And people are like, no, demons don't pray. Demons don't pray. Look in the book of Enoch. The fallen watchers were literally crying out of fear. Like, oh, they're so strong. They're crying for God's mercy. And God said, nope, not for you guys. So what happens? What ultimately happens when you don't pray? The devil involves himself in his life, in your life. It's not the devil, it's the devils. It's multiple of them. So the devil does multiple prayers. Or the devils do multiple prayers. So you have to understand that when the devils are praying, it's going through. If you're not actively praying, that's why I say pray 3 times a day or 2 times a day, or pray all throughout your day or as you talk. So understand the fact that when you pray, it's being answered. So why does this apply to Valentine's Day? I have to think about this before I say it. I might hit the pause button because I'm like, how can I say this nicely? 90% over, it's over 90% of relationships, people are cheating. When you think the most unsuspecting person in the whole entire world would cheat or wouldn't cheat, they normally do. But why does this happen? It's because if you did not specifically ask Jesus, it can happen. That timeline can sometimes occur. There's a shift in timelines that occurs when, let's just say someone doesn't pray properly. Or not properly, God understands, or someone doesn't pray fully. So the person will cheat. Especially when you don't want them to. If you think that they're cheating, or if you don't want them to cheat, the law of attraction will push them to cheat. What pushes them from cheating? Jesus. Literally like a beating force. And if you don't, I mean, Jesus will 100% stop someone from cheating or even wanting to cheat. Because if they had a love of God in their hearts, they had a love of Jesus in their hearts, then the person wouldn't feel that. Because what kind of entities lead someone to want to cheat? Why does the feeling to want to cheat come over someone? It's because they're not satisfied, they're not full. Fun fact, most of the time when people cheat, they don't fully remember it. They don't remember the intercourse that goes on. Why is that? It's because usually incubus and succubus are taking over. So for people who do those kind of activities, you'll have to ask yourself. I mean, because there's cheaters watching my video. I said 90%, so there's cheaters watching this video. And I'm not gonna call any of you out. I won't even say it. Don't message me asking me, did my person cheat? I'm gonna not answer you. I said I'll never answer this question. Ask God. I'm not God. I'm a human. A messenger of the Most High God. A messenger of Lord Jesus Christ with the beautiful angels. So don't ask me that question. If you have to ask, on to the next point. I mean, when Jesus lets you know, you'll know. You'll be like, okay, this person has never cheated. I know it. Why does it matter if someone cheats? It's because your triangle is broken. It's a broken triangle. So, what is a broken triangle? When you're in a relationship of the Most High God, I wish I had my hands as a diagram, but so basically, there's people around me. If you guys get to, basically, I wish I could hold my hands up. So like it's, you know how a triangle goes bing, bing, bing. So it's your energy, their energy, and then a third energy. So the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Trinity. It's a Trinity energy. So 1, 2, 3. Foreign family here, and they're very, very loud. It's the loudest anyone's been in the park at this time. I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but so bing, bing, bing. So when that triangle is broken, it doesn't feel like a relationship anymore, and it's not fulfilling. It's not there. Why does all this apply to Valentine's Day? I should let you guys know that for people who have found a relationship, and I told you guys don't get into a relationship in November. There's something about the element of November, and these people who are gotten in relationships in November or even October, they're finding out, and that's just a bad planetary alignment for people to get in relationships. It's better now. You can do it now if you want to, but or if you'd like to, rather. But or even for the people who've just found relationships on Valentine's Day, someone just made a good point. Someone made a very good point. Like, people have never seen a person in their life until Valentine's Day. Now everyone knows they're together. You have to know that the devil and people who have the devils around them, because it's the devils, it's legion. They're many, but they are weak. That's why you talk to God. You talk to Jesus. Talk to the Holy Spirit. And through Jesus, you talk to the Father. So what's happening with these relationship dynamics? Most relationships end 2 weeks after Valentine's Day. Extreme abuse. Extreme abuse comes to people 2 weeks after Valentine's Day, or 3 weeks. I made a video about this every single year so far, but you have to watch my video about this last year. It's the same information, but it's updated. I've added more because I've learned some new things about Valentine's Day. So intense, incredible evil eye devours, eats, and tears apart people's Valentine's Day, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after, because the evil eye sets in. These people don't cleanse themselves. Like, well, I can post whatever I want on Instagram. There's lonely people who when I say these people evil eye you, they open a picture, they start almost crying, and they send you curse magic. Oh, I just said it. Great, I just said it. Basically, these people actively curse you, one person. So imagine, and that's all their energy. It's them taking everything that they have. It's like them sacrificing a chicken on you because you posted on Valentine's Day. Like, no, that doesn't work like that. It has more energy of a chicken being sacrificed when someone's almost crying over a picture of you being happy with someone else. And that's just, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So that's why and I've told this to a whole bunch of people over time, and I remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I would say the same advice, like over and over. I'm like, don't do it. The 2 to 3 week rule. And I've had people just say, well, I'm human. I'm human. Every single person who has posted the relationship, those people are not in relationships. All of them. Unless the only exception is if you have a social media that's just not there. Like, well, I post. I remember a girl told me, I post every single Valentine's Day and nothing happened to me. You have 7 followers. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything like that. I'm like, this doesn't apply to you. So for people who have like 10,000 followers and they post their significant other, the house, you might as well just take the biggest curse and just open it in your house, because that energy is so concentrated. So the thing is, if you're on the spectrum where you feel this just horrible feeling in your heart when you see someone being happy on Valentine's Day, And it's not even about that. You have to understand none of the relationships that you see are real like that. So I made a point about this a while ago, and I see people's relationships. So people post. We're so happy. We're so happy. We're so happy. I said those relationships, and I'm always, the thing is, I'm not being cocky, but I'm always right because it's a mathematic formula. 2 + 2 = 4. Stop trying to turn it into 5. So you have 2 + 2. It's 4. So like, people are posting, and those people, they're in a happy relationship because they're posting, and that means they're really happy. When you're really happy, you know what kind of energies take course on your relationship, even subconsciously, when you post them. It's like, you had this peace in your home, you had a consistent, stable relationship, and now you're fighting like cats and dogs, and now people are getting hit. Somehow you guys escalated to hitting and punching and using families against each other. Like, the thing about Valentine's Day is, keep it quiet. Keep your Valentine's quiet. Don't even tell anyone anything. Let your Valentine's be Jesus. Because when you have Jesus as an actual Valentine, he likes that. The Lord likes it when you put him first. So if you have a second Valentine, then make them second. So my Valentine is Jesus. And if you say that, even the affirmation, my Valentine is Jesus, you'll have a warm feeling in your chest. You'll feel some kind of like heat come from inside your chest and like radiate. That's because Jesus actually loves you. He is your Valentine. I get how I say it, Valentine, whatever. Tomato, potato. But I've always said it wrong, but maybe it's meant to be said wrong. You ever thought about that? But that's the thing. I see so many people who are just mad and angry and upset and frustrated. I'm like, it's just illusions. I mean, the people who post on, I mean, if you could actually, the thing is, you think, I mean, when you get certain gifts open, get yourself an Atacamite necklace from FloridaStoneman.com. When you wear the Atacamite necklace, you will see the other side to what no one sees. When you look at certain aspects of someone's relationship who posts like that, you'll look into their life. I mean, the Lord will show you, and you'll see that everything is not as it seems. Big, major smoke and mirrors. Should I even say it? I have to ask my angels. Maybe in the future video. Let's just say the men. This might shock no one. You'll have to ask God on your side. The men who are the flashiest about their relationship, the flashiest, they're all in the closet. Ask Jesus to show you, because I can say whatever. The men who have to show their relationship off the absolute most, those men have other things going on. The women who show off their relationship the absolute most, they're doing it to get the attention of other men. Usually so they can sleep with them. Should I just out everyone's... I mean, that's a thing. When you see... Oh, no. Well, actually, it's usually younger people doing this, but it's... I mean, people on their Valentine's Day walking past my car. It'll make them think twice, but it's the people who have the urge, like, let me just post everything. They're on the phone at their dinner table, and they're on their phone with other men. Or women. Either one, because we're in this day and age, everyone's doing everything. So ask God to show you that information. I can say whatever I want. I can say anything. But you ask God yourself. Ask God to show you. There's a whole bunch more going on. When you can see behind the scenes and you can look into the spiritual realm, you're like, wait, I didn't know that existed. I did not know that existed. I don't think I can say much more because it actually gets more shocking. It gets more shocking. Yeah. He said, that's enough for now. But it's not even as it appears. It's not even as it appears. So, yeah, he said, that's enough for now. Okay, he's bothering my ear. I was about to reveal the other part, because that's not even the most shocking part. But all these relationships that you see with these people posting and people getting angry, I mean, you might be a genuine person, and you want to post your relationship. I would say don't, or post it on an account that has no followers. Because people will actually do black magic on you just because you posted your significant other. You're like, I'm immune to that. And the most cocky thing I ever hear is, I have Jesus, I can do whatever I want. Pride comes before destruction. Basically, Don't test God. Do not test God. So people will be like, well, I can jump in this water right now, and Jesus will catch me. I don't have to jump in the water. That's not what God... That's not what... Look at the aspect of the Bible of the devil challenging Jesus. You got to read the Bible to actually know what's actually going on. And I'm going to be teaching more about that in the future myself. So the message is, understand that everything you see online is just smoke and mirrors. The scary prophecy that I have to say is abuse will be going through the roof. Through the absolute roof this year. You're going to see all these people covered in bruises because there's a certain energy in the air this year. That's enough for this video on Valentine's Day. Guys, get a Florida Stoneman Atacamite necklace. You'll never feel that feeling again, number one, with Jesus in your heart. And number two, whenever you see a relationship, you can see the entire thing of what's going on. You can see, basically, the clairvoyance Atacamite as a necklace from Florida Stoneman will have. You'll see this cup right here, and you'll look into it, and you'll see TV and visions. I'll teach that in a different video, or to people who just have a necklace from me of Atacamite. It makes your visions like TV. It's like watching TV. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao. God bless all of you.